We all know the levels that make Australia's democracy great, but where did these ideas come from? To fully appreciate and understand Australia's democracy, we need to look back to 800 years ago. This is Magna Carta. This manuscript was written on dried animal skin in England 800 years ago, in a language we don't use anymore. In England, life before Magna Carta was pretty great, if you were the king. King John believed he was above the law, and he believed he had absolute power. John used this power to tax people and use the money to buy expensive crowns, garments, and jewellery. That all changed in 1215, when a group of wealthy landowners finally had enough of his behaviour. They decided the king should be governed by their consent, not just because he was the king. The men forced King John to agree to limit his powers by signing Magna Carta. This was the beginning of more power to the people and the birth of democracy, where all people were represented by council. Over the next few hundred years, people power grew stronger and evolved into a parliamentary government. The British parliamentary democracy, known as the Westminster system, made its way to Australia through the British settlement in 1788. On the 9th of July 1900, Queen Victoria used this writing table when she signed the Royal Assent to the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Bill. The Constitution was also passed by the British Parliament, as this is a requirement of a Westminster democracy system. The Constitution of Australia is the supreme law under which the Government of Australia operates. The Constitution was enforced on the 1st of January 1901, when the 6 separate British self-governing colonies united and formed the Commonwealth of Australia. They agreed to have one federal government that was responsible for all the matters concerning the whole nation. The Constitution has continued to develop and has evolved alongside the changing collective mindset of all Australian citizens. Today, the Constitution is upheld by the Parliament of Australia. Parliament consists of the Queen, who is represented by the Governor-General, and the 2 houses, the Houses of Representatives and the Senate. Both of the Houses of Parliament hold equal power, and to pass a new law, both houses must be in agreement. Under our system of democracy, Parliament holds the executive government. The government comprises of the governing party, an opposition, and other elected political parties. The government debate public policy, where to spend public money that has been taxed, and propose new laws. Keeping Australian democracy alive is all of our responsibility. You can personally uphold the principles of Magna Carta by being informed, making a decision, and when the time comes, have your say.